You want to know why ghostwriting is a six-figure skill? Well, I'm Nick Pavlidis. I used to practice law. Now I'm a full-time ghostwriter and entrepreneur, and I have helped thousands of writers get into ghostwriting, including hundreds right in my ghostwriter school program, which I launched publicly in April 2020, but had some people in there a little bit before just to test it out. And so a lot of people wonder, why is ghostwriting a six-figure skill? Why do people pay so much money, 10, 20, 30, 50, $75,000 plus for a book, depending on the subject matter and the experience level of the ghostwriter? Especially with AI, why do people still pay good money for human ghostwriters? Well, the short answer is that the people who pay that are people who, number one, value their time way more than they value their money. And they know that if they were to write a book, even using AI, they would need to take a lot of time, 200, 300, 400 hours out of their day to do it, to review what AI produces, even if it's 75 hours to review what AI produces. Those 75 hours are hours that takes them out of their business. So if they're in sales or if they are executives, that 75 hours could cost them $200,000 worth of lost prospects for their business. So it costs them more to write it themselves than to write it using a ghostwriter who they trust way more than AI to get it right. The second thing is, even if they're willing to do it, they that 75 hours comes out of somewhere. And if it doesn't come out of their business, it comes out of their family life, which is huge for entrepreneurs because they have so much limited time. They're always on call. Number three, they may not have the talent to write. They may be more comfortable speaking and they want someone to be able to take their stories and put it in writing. And for them, for the people who pay this money, their reputation is everything. It can't be bad. It can't be mistake ridden and it can't be wrong, especially if it's a subject matter that they are supposed to be experts in by the nature of what they do for work or what they do outside of work. And so there's a lot of risk for thought leaders, especially, to put out content that is not accurate, easy to read, and effective because their thought leadership, their reputation is their future. And so there's a lot of different strategies that ghostwriters learn to be able to spread their message in articles, in social media, in emails, and in books that they cannot take time out of their day without costing them a lot more or risking them a lot more. And so we come in to be able to help tell it in a concise manner and spread it around the world in a way